1, 2, 3.
You walk up in there and coach is like, yeah, man, we're just going to let you go today.
Sheesh.
We like what you've been doing around here. Just
See, we'll see if a practice squad spot opens up for you.
we'll definitely be in touch.
Hey, facts.
Be like, what the fuck?
She.
All right, welcome back to the Preferred Walk-On podcast. This is going to be episode 21. I'm Chris. To my left, that's Cam. On the other couch, that's Los and Slade. How y'all boys week go this week, man?
It was pretty straight, man.
It's a pretty fast week.
Yeah, it was alright, man. Can't really,
Week was straight for me as well. We got a lot to talk about this week. So if we can start off, let's talk about that KD interview with Draymond. Did everybody watch?
Yeah.
Indeed, I did tune in.
So the first thing I noticed about the interview is, I mean, clearly him and Draymond, they buried whatever they had, going with them from the Golden State years. But I did see that they said they felt like Warriors GM and Steve Kerr handled it terribly, and they the reason that the team broke up. How y'all feel about that when they said that?
I don't necessarily agree with that because, I mean, they could have handled it as men, whatever, on their own time. They ain't have to. And while they was handling what they needed to handle, if he just happened to apologize, then he just happened to apologize. But it wasn't because they said to apologize.
Yeah.
But I don't think the GMs or the organization had something to do with that.
I just feel like they tried to make it seem like it was that if KD was going, if like how Draymond said, he felt like KD was already done after the second ring. He was like, after the second ring, I felt like you was done already. So with that being said, you kind of knew, like Draymond, you already knew what was up. You knew he was going after that. So with you saying that Steve Kerr and Bob
Myers.
Bob Myers, yeah.
Bob Myers messed it up. Like, nah, that you already knew in your own body that KD was already counted out. Like, so I think that was just false. They was just trying to, KD a social media kind of guy now, so I don't put it past him to make stories and stuff like that.
Yeah, it was soft. It was like a cop out. It was like everybody knew what was going on, so it was like you really ain't need to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Because like you said, you already knew KD was leaving. Draymond knew he was wrong. So,
but in that situation right there, do you feel like they should have been more real? Like KD should have said like, nah, nigga, like that shit was on you. Like,
I don't think it should have been like that though.
Nah,
I think the way they made it was perfect. But
I don't know, because I felt like the interview was kind of forced. Like,
I felt like it was a good interview.
It wasn't one of my favorite interviews. It wasn't.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't really like the interview.
Yeah,
it was just kind of like.
Yeah, it's all the one. It was all over the place, and then it was like, okay, let's just try to bring up something that we know, because they was advertising the whole time, even before the interview came out. It was like, oh, they talked about if me and your argument was the thing that caused you to leave. Like, that's really what the whole interview was about. Like, not about, but it was like.
I mean, but they did touch on it. I mean, they did touch on it. Draymond said for him, he said he needed it to be off of his mind that like he was the reason that like that dynasty didn't keep going. You know what I'm saying? But
bro, I don't understand. Like he contradicted himself. So you come into the interview saying, yeah, man, after the second ring, I knew you was tapped out, but then you say, oh yeah, it's for my conscience to know that it wasn't on me. Like, what is it?
No, what I'm saying is
you knew he knew what was up. I don't feel like it was that.
Let me tell you. So like he said he felt like KD had 1 foot out the door, and then he said people tried to put that moment that he was the reason, but KD said it wasn't that you did what you did in the moment. It was the fact that everybody around the organization nobody addressed it. None of the other teammates addressed it in the locker room. Steve Kerr kind of just let it go by, like it's one of those things. And he even brought up when Scottie Pippen sat on the bench when Kukoc hit the game winner, and he said, all the teammates on the team went up to Scottie, said, "Yo, that was some bullshit. Like, you shouldn't have did that." And then Scottie apologized to the team, and they moved on right after that moment. But he said, like, the Warriors players, staff alike, everybody let it drag on for much longer than it had to. So then that led to Myers coming in there telling Draymond that we're going to suspend you for a game. And he said he laughed in Bob Myers' face, like, y'all going to mess this all up. I mean, granted, but it's the same thing you said.
But that's what I'm saying.
He said, like, he thought KD was 1 foot out the door anyway.
And KD admitted that.
Yeah, he said, I kind of was.
Yeah, KD admitted it. So for you to say, yeah, I just had to make sure it wasn't on me, I don't think that was really, like, I don't really think that was really I don't know how to explain it, but it's not like it was for that. Like,
yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying. But, I mean, I like the interview. It wasn't really all over the place. Talk about KD upbringing. Talk about, the Warriors, what it was like when they was playing together. I thought it was just a regular interview. No different from, like, All the Smoke or Knuckleheads podcast to me. I mean, they pretty much keep it strictly basketball and talk about their lives and stuff like that. So, like, that's how I see it.
I mean, I say this. I like the way the interview was going. I just didn't feel like they was real enough. I mean, they was real, but it was like Cam kind of said, it was kind of forced. Like, it wasn't forced, but it was kind of like.
I feel like it was sugar-coated.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I feel like, yeah, but
they came in there to agree on shit.
Mm-hmm. It was a good interview for what it was, though. Like, for views, you know what I'm saying? It was a nice.
I mean, we all tuned in. That's number one. So that let you know how, like, we,
I mean, the only reason we tuned in was because it's KD and Draymond.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, that's how it's gonna be for a lot of the episodes.
I mean, I like interviews like that, but I just want them to be, like,
real.
Straight. Yeah,
be real.
Especially like with Draymond. I mean, I feel like Draymond was real, but KD been saying he just real this on Twitter and all that. Like, be straight up. Be like, nah, I ain't. You know what I'm saying? I ain't fuck with that.
Yeah, like I ain't. Nah, yeah, like I wanted to smack you in your fucking mouth. Like I wanted to smack you in your mouth
in the moment. Yeah, we ain't get no insight in how
right.
KD felt in the moment when he was doing that to him. Like. I did want to.
Hey, they blitzing the hell out that boy right there.
Hey,
I didn't see.
Hey, I did take some away from it though. KD had a little section of talking about experience. You know what I'm saying? When he said before he said he felt like he learned the game. He said he would go in and talk to the media and felt like they knew just as much about the game as he did, right? And basically said. Anybody who hasn't played would never understand as much about the game as I do. And I mean, we done had this argument in group chats multiple times, and it's just like that. It can't nothing really substitute for real experience on the field, bro. Like, and a lot of we in these Facebook chat, we see Facebook comments, people who never played, even in high school. Middle school, you ain't never seen them hoop like with referees structured, and they seem to always know so much about the game. And I was just like, I took that away from the interview too. Like, NBA players view that shit the same way. Like, people who have played varsity basketball, varsity football, even varsity soccer, whatever you play varsity. Like, I ain't never gonna be able to walk on the soccer post and be able to tell somebody who played that I know more about the game than they do. So I did take that away from the interview as well. Moving on.
Hold on. One more thing. What y'all think? Y'all think Steph had a conversation with them?
With Draymond and KD?
Yeah.
No.
I don't
think Steph like talking about it for real, honestly.
Honestly, I think Steph one of them guys that's like, yo, I'm really he making $50 million a year to play basketball, first off. So I really don't care what y'all got going on out here. As long as that check, I get my $50 million a year. Like, he ain't tripping about nothing. Like, Steph demeanor to me is like one of them dudes like I'm gonna put my work in.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do me. You know,
All
whatever
that stuff y'all talking about, I'm
whatever
still
happens,
gonna go put this 30 up tonight. So
Yeah.
I don't care really what's going on at all. Like he don't really speak on. He don't really be in controversy like that.
I mean, I believe he did say something to him. I mean, not like he might have been like, "Yo, what was that about?" type stuff.
Yeah.
But like, I don't
He
really
ain't
think
putting his
that's his.
input.
I don't really. No, I don't think that's him though.
Yeah, I don't think
You don't
that's
think
him.
that's him though? It'd be like if that was to get to the media, that'd quote unquote be like out of his character.
Mm-hmm.
So you know
I'm
what I'm
talking
saying?
like inside though, like right after.
Yeah, I
like,
believe-
you
I
bring
believe
them in together, be like, hey yo, come on, bro.
I
we
believe he
gotta-"
did that though.
You know what I'm saying?
I believe he did do that because he a captain of that team and like.
I don't think he's the vocal captain.
Oh, we
Like,
all
No,
know
he's,
that.
he's,
That's
he's
Draymond.
a captain. That's what I'm saying. I, said
feel-
he's
yeah,
a captain.
he's a captain of the team, but I feel like when it's time to get shit talked about and be real, I feel like that's Draymond. Draymond be like, yo, like, and then you can't argue. Like, I ain't gonna say you can't argue, but Steph ain't trying to argue with Draymond for real, for real. Like, he ain't trying to get in between Dre and KD shit. Like, I ain't trying. He was like, yo, I ain't trying to pick sides on this shit. Like, I just want to stay neutral. Like, y'all both my guys. Like, you know, I ain't gonna really say too much to get in the middle.
Based off like experience and me like just seeing KD like on the cameras and stuff, I feel like he was just the one that was just on the opposite side of it. Like even though after the game they probably tried to talk to him and he was just so mad, like, no, I'm Kevin Durant, I'm supposed to have the ball, blah 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 blah. Like we can get past
Hey,
that.
I'm gonna be real though. If you really think about that situation, it kind of point out the fact of why it's so easy to play with Steph and Clay, because they game itself, but like off the court, they egos. They don't have big egos, so you know what I'm saying. So like Steph, like Clay, we ain't even talk about Clay this whole time. Like
Right.
he ain't even play. Like you know what I'm saying. Clay, the third best player, he every bit the shooter Steph is.
Shit, he was sitting right in the middle
So,
of it.
like that's what I'm saying. Like they just don't like him and Steph just don't care. Like we don't like all that extra. We just here to hoop. We here to win, and that's really why it's so easy to play with them. They egos not big. Like big egos be the number one reason like great teams be falling apart. Shaq, Kobe. You know what I'm saying? Even Kyrie and Bron. Like Kyrie ego, Bron ego. Like Kyrie wanted to be the man. Bron was the man, and like. Same thing, Shaq, Kobe. Shaq was the man. Kobe wanted to be the man, and there's nothing wrong with that as players. Like, but it's the same thing with why MJ and Pip never always played was never really clashed like that because Pip don't got a big ego. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean that's the other side of it too. So that's why you probably don't see if Steph would have got in it or Clay would have got in it. You'd be like, that's out of character for them. Like, all right, so on top of that, we had 2K dropped the ratings this week. We had four tied for the
fucking game.
we had four tied for the best player.
All 2K do is just switch the year on it. Hey man, 2K 22 coming out
Hey.
October 6th.
Hey, so they got the four best players on the game: Steph, KD, Giannis, and Bron. Any problem with that?
No,
Sound about
but
right.
I do feel like they should all be higher than 96 though. Like granted, everybody is capped at 96, but I feel like KD, LeBron, Giannis.
I mean, if that's the highest you can be right now, then
Then right now, yeah. I
Yeah.
agree. I definitely agree with it. Nah.
so yeah, I can deal with that if the peak is 96 right now, but.
You know, they got the progression rating too, so they gonna progress
They
too.
gonna
So.
progress. Yeah.
But then if you Steph, like, how much you gonna progress though? Like your threes already
Yeah,
99.
99
Like,
3. Like, what can I do? Play defense more? Get more athletic? What y'all want me to show y'all?
It make his teammates better.
Yeah. Hey, but that's what I'm saying. Like, hey, the Steph at a point in his career, like, get like a little further off 2K for a second. Steph right now in his career, he got to show niggas like. We know he a great scorer and all of that. He can do all of that. But he got to be the facilitator. He got to be the scorer. He got to do all of that now. Like, ain't no KD there no more.
right,
It ain't nobody I could just say, hey, man, you're 7 foot. Here go the basketball.
right.
Give me a
Yeah.
bucket. Like, it ain't that.
Yeah,
I don't think he got nothing to prove though.
on the ratings.
You
on the
don't,
ratings.
you don't think so?
Who? KD?
No, Steph.
I don't think Steph got nothing
Nah,
to
Steph
prove.
ain't got nothing to prove. The only thing
I think
he got to prove is to get like Only thing left for him to do is get a Finals MVP.
Shit, and to get a Finals MVP, you gotta get there.
Yeah, but I mean,
you gotta win it.
But you
Ain't
don't.
nobody getting no Finals MVP.
Even if he
MVP
retired tomorrow, you wouldn't be like he's not one of the greatest players ever.
Bro,
He's one of the greatest shooters ever.
He's the second best point guard of all time. Second. Magic, Steph.
Sheesh.
2 MVPs, 3 chips, multiple best shooter all time. Who would you put ahead of Steph? Magic. That's it. It's a short list. How many players got 2 MVPs and 3 championships? How many?
I mean, I agree. Those were some great teams, though.
How many?
I mean,
Shaq and Kobe don't even. Shaq and Kobe
But that's
don't
what
got
I'm
that.
saying though. Like,
I mean, I just don't like when people bring championships into a player versus player argument.
because clearly KD went there and he was the difference maker for that team. Like,
I
let's
don't
be
care.
real.
Steph is the second best.
Steph
PG.
Steph don't win 2 more championships without KD. Like, let's be real.
Yeah, KD don't win a championship to this point in his career if he don't go to Golden State.
But that's not what we talking about.
But I'm saying those two things go together.
No, they don't.
They
So
do.
No, they don't.
Let's say Russ goes to they win a ship in LA this year.
It doesn't hold the same weight like Steph's did.
Why?
Because Steph started in Golden State. That whole value. He progressed in Golden State. He is the cornerstone piece of that team. Since he came in the league, they traded everybody, moved players around to fit around him, and then he went and got an MVP, first ever unanimous MVP the year after that.
Hold on.
And then now he got 3 chips.
Hold on.
Three chips.
So let's be real. When he lost to Brian, everybody in their head said what? This nigga ain't gonna never win another championship again. Cause their team wasn't I ain't gonna say good enough to beat them, but when you have Kyrie and K Love not playing, like, let's be real, that's 60 points off the court. Like, and Braun gotta cover that. So with them coming back and after they beat them, we said, yo, Steph and them can't beat them boys when they healthy.
Exactly
So what
saying.
happened? KD had to come save Steph.
He didn't save Steph.
But yes,
though.
he
saved
did. He did save Steph.
Hold on. So you
he did.
Hold on.
You can't say he didn't save Steph.
Let's keep it.
Because
let's keep it. Let's keep it 100.
How can you not say he saved Steph? One, he averaged more points than Steph.
Steph averaged 26.
Okay, KD averaged what? 31.
Yeah, and then what happened the next year? KD averaged 29. What Steph averaged?
What?
28.
But I'm saying though, like, you're not understanding. Like, KD came there to save them.
But hold on.
He came there to save Steph.
Hold on.
Without KD, there's no more rings.
So you
there's no more rings.
Hold on.
No more rings.
Tell me this then.
Hold on, they went into a 7-game series with Houston.
Brothers.
Tell me this, bro. You know for 100% that they was gonna win that championship.
With who?
That the Cavs beat them every year if KD don't go there.
And that's
you know that for 100%.
Healthy fact.
I mean, granted, I believe if we leave 2015 the way it was, they won their championship, and then 2016 the way it was, I think every year you get a battle, and they probably end up splitting every year.
Hell
they get one.
Hell no.
I guarantee it.
I don't, because think about it. Everybody on the Warriors bench was declining. Everybody. Let's say Andre Iguodala declined. Who was one of they fucking bigs back then? Zaza Pachulic declined. Who else declined?
I mean, who got better on the Cavs other than Kyrie and Bron?
Kyrie and Braun was enough to beat Steph and Clay.
So you telling me you don't feel like Steph is like you don't feel like he's got any better year to year?
In what aspect?
Like
It ain't like we said, oh, now Steph picking up niggas 90 feet. Oh, now Steph guarding the best player. Like, he's not adding really nothing to his
right
game.
now, even right now, with Clay coming back, you get Clay and Steph and Draymond. You get Clay and Steph.
You feel like right now when they get Steph and I mean they get Steph and Clay back. Well, I mean Clay back. You feel like that team's good enough to win the championship?
At worst, they're gonna go to the Western Conference Finals.
Man, you smoking dope.
Who gonna be who?
You smoking
they
dope.
wipe Phoenix. They'll smoke Phoenix. They'll smoke both teams that was in the Western Conference Finals with Steph and Clay.
No.
Yes.
Hell no.
Yes.
They not whooping. Yo, they not gonna.
They will whoop the Suns. Whoop them.
I don't feel like they're gonna whoop the Suns. They not whooping the Suns. They not whooping LA. They not.
I said Western Conference Finals.
Who else was in the Western Conference Finals?
Denver. Denver gonna beat them.
Denver with Jamal Murray. They get them smoke. They get them a lot of smoke.
Yo.
A lot of fucking smoke.
Y'all believe that?
With Jamal Murray?
With Jamal Murray back on the court, that's a lot of smoke.
They're losing 5.
Who Denver?
Yeah.
No.
They can take that.
Who did Denver? Hey, who did Denver take?
It'd be close.
Who did Denver take to 7 when they had Jamal Murray healthy? Who was it?
They beat the Clippers.
Yeah.
Who was it? So hold on, Clippers are Steph and them beating the Clips?
Yes.
Healthy? Nah,
yes.
Healthy? I don't know. Healthy? I don't know.
Bro,
yo, y'all crazy.
Bro, you crazy.
Y'all crazy. It's ugly out there.
I don't know.
It's ugly out there.
No.
Ugly out there.
No.
It'll be close.
Wiggins.
I don't know.
You get Wiggins, Steph, Clay, Draymond, and then you got Wiseman. No, Wiggins is a good third complimentary player.
If he playing good,
yeah.
But you don't need him to be great. If he averaged 16 with that team, how you feel?
I'm just saying.
I'm cool with that. Yeah,
if Steph and Clay do what they do and he gets you 16, how you beating them?
I ain't gonna say. I'm gonna probably say at best Western Conference Finals.
At worst, Western Conference Finals.
No, I'll say at best. At best, Western Conference Finals.
They're gonna be in the Western Conference Finals.
At best, they get.
I will put them in the Western Conference. I think they're gonna make the Western Conference.
You think they're gonna make the Western Conference?
Yeah, I think.
And I'm gonna be real with you. I got them. Whoever they play in the first round, they go. Because here's the thing, they gonna probably be top 3 seed.
Man, I don't know. They ain't really got no defenders, man.
They gonna be top 3 seed.
They got Draymond.
They added
Clay.
They getting Clay back. They got Wiggins still. They added Kuminga. They added Wise. They gonna get Wiseman back.
Kuminga, cum bucket.
Yo, that's wild.
That nickname is crazy.
That's wild.
The nickname is crazy. But I'm saying, like, if you look at all of that together, bro, the team they got coming.
Bro, you putting a lot of faith.
You putting a lot of faith in
the cum bucket.
I'm just saying. I got faith in them two as a duo.
Bro, but you forgetting you got the Clippers, you got the Jazz,
Clippers not healthy. Clippers not healthy.
Yeah. I'm saying
Kawhi won't be there until like April.
I'm saying like everybody healthy. You got Jazz, Clippers,
Kawhi to April.
Denver,
he's
LA.
That's crazy.
Who else you got?
Dallas, you get Dallas.
They are wiping the floor.
No, I'm just saying these is teams that I feel
they
like
wiping the floor with Utah, Denver, Phoenix, whatever you want, bro.
I think they can beat them. I don't think
it's not. I know they can beat all of the teams.
Hey, next season these niggas gonna be picking in the lottery.
I wouldn't say that.
Who, the Warriors?
I wouldn't say that.
Nah, I wouldn't say that.
I wouldn't say that.
Yeah,
they lottery picking.
Yeah, whatever.
Say that.
All right, we go.
Y'all better hope Clay come back to half of what he was before. That's all I'm gonna say.
Bro, he don't. Bro,
he gonna have to. He gotta guard the best player on the court.
No, his game is not predicated on athleticism.
Off of 2 ACL surgeries.
Bro, like I told you the other day, he scored 60 points and had the ball for a minute and 30 seconds.
I understand that. But his game is what?
Bro.
What do we know Clay as?
A shooter.
The best two-way player in the game.
I don't know him as that.
No, that's Giannis now. Let's not cap.
Giannis
is the best two-way player in the game.
Hold on. So before niggas wasn't saying Clay is not the best two-way player?
Hold on. Clay wasn't like the best two-way player at the time?
But that's what I'm saying.
Other than like Kawhi?
He was. So
he was in the top 3.
Before that injury, you still got to give him.
He gets cooked by top tier players.
Now, right? After 2 ACL injuries?
He get cooked by like the James Hardens and shit.
Nah, the top tier players.
Yeah.
The top tier guards.
But everybody get cooked by him.
So that makes it even better.
But that's what
after 2 ACLs.
But that's what make you a great two-way player, bro. You're not just locking down.
But that's what niggas was giving him.
But
I wasn't giving him that title. That's what niggas was giving him. Y'all just said. So he wasn't at the time?
So James wasn't having. So we didn't watch James have the worst elimination game ever with Clay guarding him when he turned the ball over 12 times.
That whole team, this was a bad game for the whole team.
Defense at the end of the day is always gonna come down to scheme over everything, but you gotta have good individual defenders. Clay is a good individual defender.
He was a good defender before the 2 ACLs.
He's a good individual defender until you see that he's not anymore.
Okay, but that's what I'm saying.
But you saying he's just not gonna be a good defender anymore.
Bro, I'm just saying though. Now he got after 2 ACLs. Surgeries.
You may be right. You may be right.
He may have to go. He has to go out there and guard the top tier players.
I gotta see.
Cause Steph ain't guarding them.
Well, like
so we hiding Steph.
They gonna get theirs. Like top tier players gonna get theirs regardless.
Bro,
all right, man. We gonna take a break. We gonna come back to this in a second, man. Hold on. 1, 2, 3.
Y'all seen Russell Wilson get smacked earlier in the game?
Was this the first preseason?
All right, back with episode 21.
Jared Goff still on the Rams.
Back with the episode 21 preferred walk-on podcast. I said that so stupid. All right, so Cam, what was you saying about the Warriors? You said they gonna pick in the lottery next year.
Oh, they definitely in the lottery next year. Definitely. I ain't gonna say they gonna be high lottery. They be low lottery. They be at the low.
So you saying they gonna barely miss the playoffs? Mm-hmm. You're nuts. Crazy. That's blasphemous. A travesty.
Nah. I don't think so, man. We're gonna put. I'm gonna name the teams in the West. I ain't gonna say I don't know what like the order it's gonna be in, but we're gonna put it. We're gonna put Lakers over them. Jazz. We're gonna put Denver. Phoenix. Portland.
Yeah, it's tough now. It's real tough to put them out. Anybody better than them at this point. Clippers not gonna have Kawhi.
So I forgot. We're gonna add the Clippers in there.
And without Kawhi,
Now, Kawhi gonna play.
He got ACL surgery like
he out
last
for the
month.
whole season.
He might be.
Yeah.
I thought they said he was gonna come back during the season.
Yeah, like April, March.
I mean, that ain't.
Yeah,
Paul
like,
George can hold it down.
Better than Stephanie.
Yeah, they got
I
Reggie
mean,
Jackson
I ain't saying
out there.
better than stepping in, but
I'm
he
just
can
saying they
keep
gonna be
them
My
in
in
the
the
man is saying
playoffs.
that they not gonna make the playoffs.
They
You gotta
not.
name 8 teams better that like you for sure believe.
I don't even know why you arguing.
Yeah,
I forgot. We're gonna put Memphis in there.
Yeah,
We're gonna put Memphis in there, and we're gonna
Get
put
this man the fuck out of here.
that's it.
This one we should have did the break. After
Yeah,
that.
we're gonna put. Hey,
But nah, I got faith in my boy Ja.
No, they might still make the playoffs. Him and oh no, they traded Pat Bev.
I think you was missing Dallas too. I don't even think you had Dallas.
Oh, and Dallas,
but they
yeah.
not better than them either.
they gonna make it this year though.
They'll make it, but and then some of them teams you're not even for sure yourself. Some of them teams is better than
I'm
them.
for sure.
You for sure believe Memphis is better than Golden State next year.
Next year? Yeah, that's what I said. I said merchant, nigga.
All right, we gonna go ahead and move on.
It's stamped.
We gonna go ahead and
stamped.
move on. Some players got the bag this week. Terry Rozier for Charlotte Hornets.
Oh, brother.
4 years, $97 million extension.
Shout out to
Scary Terry.
Shout out to Dennis Schroeder.
And Joel Embiid signed a 5-year, $196 million supermax extension this week. How y'all feel about them deals? Good deals?
Get paid, young
I'm
nigga.
halfway
Get
with
paid. Get paid, young nigga. Get
Terry
paid.
Rozier though
He finessed the bag.
He finessed the bag.
Shout out to his
Hey, what's
agent.
crazy though? He got lucky because if his deal was probably a year or two later, maybe a year or two, they not paying him. They let him walk. We about to go pay Melo this max
See,
contract.
but that's the thing. He did a good job of being showing he was able to play next to Melo, and he's always been low key a 2-guard.
Because they got rid of Devontae Graham.
They let him walk.
He went to Dallas, right?
Memphis.
No. He went to the Pelicans.
That's who he got traded to.
He got traded to the
I think he got traded
Pelicans?
to the Pelicans. Look it up real quick. I think he got traded to the Pelicans.
They gonna miss him though. I wanted the Lakers to try and finesse a trade for him last year.
We can't goddamn take no
Yeah,
more guards
he
this
with the
year, man.
Pelicans.
Who?
LA, we can't take no more guards.
Yeah, they were talking about Isaiah Thomas.
We can't take no more. I take IT because just because we know he not gonna play every night, but barring injury, you do have somebody that's there that's a solidified veteran that can hoop. Like,
no, I'm not saying IT can't play or nothing, but
That's not the
like,
fit.
Yeah,
you don't think he fit in LA?
No, they got too many guards, and they need more bigs. Like,
But that's what I'm saying. Like barring injury, like somebody like don't get say if none get hurt, cause he was hurt in Miami a lot.
But you still got Nunn. You
yeah.
got Monk. You got
TH.
Wes. Oh, you said Russ, right?
Russ.
You got Russ.
You got Russ, Monk, Nunn.
Braun. THT.
Yeah, TH.
Or THT. But I'm just saying, like, if none of them get hurt, I would take.
And they signed Mac McClung to a 2-way.
Yeah, he should never see. He should never see.
That's what they said about. That's what they said about Caruso.
Hey, he should never see a jersey. He's not Caruso.
How you know?
He's not.
He can play though.
He's okay. Let's be real. He's
a little bit better than okay.
He's okay.
I ain't saying he like crazy.
He's not that great in the NBA, but
that's what I'm saying. He should never.
He'll fit in. He already knows.
If Giannis' brother, the youngest brother, was on LA 2-way roster, and I ain't never seen that nigga dress. I never seen him with a jersey. I don't even know his jersey number for LA, but he was always on the bench. Like if he can't make it on the court, damn sure Mac McClung can't make it on the court.
You never know, bro. It's about proving yourself off the court. Giannis' little brother may not have proved nothing in practice, bro.
I was gonna say he. I ain't gonna say he look like the type. But he look like the type he can't really do
what his mom want to do.
Yeah.
Where
he at now?
Who?
Giannis' brother.
I think he's still on the Lakers. Hey, speaking of that, the Nas got an extension, 2 years.
Shout out to bro.
Shout out Giannis for getting his brother paid again.
How much did he get paid?
It don't matter. He got a job. He get to travel. He get to travel the world.
How much does
he get to travel the world and act like he played basketball before.
Yeah, he was gonna travel the world regardless because of Giannis.
He be out there on the court now, don't.
I seen the craziest story about Giannis the other day on like Facebook or some shit. That was like he was like mid-season his father died or something like that. His pops was like 60 or 54.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga went out like the next night and had like 52 or something like that.
Oh, that's crazy.
50 something like that. One of them two.
All right. Moving on. Well, we here on Saturday. Originally, I had, Sha'Carri was set to race the 3 Jamaicans that won a medal in the Olympics. Well, we just saw it, and I'm pretty sure that when y'all see this episode, y'all will know that she finished dead last. For everybody that said she was going to win the gold medal, she did not back up those claims today. I don't know how much of it was just a bad performance.
You gotta love Russ. No, go ahead,
but I don't know how much of that was just a bad performance today. But how y'all feel about the race today?
I'm pissed.
What? Who we clapping it up for?
I mean, I'm clapping. I mean, I respect her 100%. You know what I'm saying?
I do too,
bro. You could have did that.
No, I could not. I would have been 13th out there.
Bro, you could have came in last.
I would have ran at 11.
You could have came in last.
11, 9, 9.
But I'm a big fan of Sha'Carri though. So
she had a lot of time off, man. Like
she gonna bounce back.
And then again, like how old is she? How old is she?
21.
You out there, you fresh off a few months, or let me say a month. You fresh off a month, and then your next time out there, you up against Braun and Jordan.
Yeah, that's true.
But I mean, I get that. But
I wouldn't expect her to be last.
I wouldn't expect her to be like last.
Yeah, we thought it was gonna be competitive.
She got beat by Bron, Jordan, and then she lost to like Steve Kerr and John Paxson and
I mean,
Boobie Gibson.
That's fucked up. Hey, no, that's fucked up.
Like old girl was like, was like right there on FloJo record. You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's like you running against that.
Was she really close to FloJo record?
Yeah, I mean 10-5-4, 10-4-6. Yeah, she right there.
That 10-4, you remember I sent that to y'all in the group chat. It was like, FloJo ran a 10-4. Bro, I watched that shit on YouTube. Bro, it was nobody even in the screen when she was running.
But that's the crazy part about it. How crazy
sports evolution.
Yeah.
Remote?
But yeah, bro, like That 10-4-6 could have just been like an extra centimeter out the blocks.
Yeah.
Wind
You know what I'm
time or
saying?
something like that too. Yeah, you right. Nah, but I hope she bounced back though. Like
I know she'll bounce back.
like
I know she'll
Lo
bounce
showed
back.
like Lo showed me the
Yeah.
interview and she was like
she'll
she
be
was
a-
like
She
she's
didn't
not
really
no problem.
seem
She's
like
not no
herself
problem,
out
yeah.
there. She didn't even seem like
I
herself.
said
out
like
there.
when you watched her race, she didn't open it up like and like you didn't see her turn on that signature top speed she got. Like
What's her old girl name?
Elaine Thompson Hera.
The one that was in lane 6, right next to her.
Yeah, Elaine.
She was about 5'10", 5'11", tall.
Yeah, she was moving. Yeah. What else?
yeah.
Also this week we got a quote from LaMelo. Speaking on
God.
college, saying that he believed that basically, I mean,
You
the
don't
gist
sell
of it,
crack rock and don't got a wicked jump shot.
basically what LaMelo said is he believed that all players should, if you can, go overseas, play basketball, skip college. Nobody goes to school for stuff like that, really. And
Bro, their families just out of connect with real life. like let's be real.
I mean, I could understand that if you going to college just to go get that year out the way to go to the NBA. I can understand that.
Yeah, I can understand
But like, if you know, like, this just putting that bug in some of these boys' ears, that bro, like, nah, you not like that. So you need to.
That's the biggest problem right now. Is
Yeah.
like we have a lot of players who are going to the draft who've been getting totally. Their evaluations is coming back. They get totally inaccurate. They being told that they gonna be in the lottery and they don't.
Or not even in the lottery. They're going to get drafted.
They're being told they're like they're lottery in the lottery somewhere, and then they go to the draft and don't get picked. People like Sharif Cooper, even though he still got drafted, he probably end up having a good career either way. But before the draft, Sharif Cooper was for sure in the lottery somewhere.
That's what they were saying.
So he ended up second round. Josh Christopher, another one, clearly was in everybody's first round somewhere. Second round pick to the Rockets. Well, late first round, right?
Yeah, I think
Might
it was
have
like
been late
24.
first round. Like, but I think he was lottery too, right? Jalen Johnson, another one. They were saying he was top 10 every draft board. And I remember I told you when he left, I said if he was top 10, he's not going there. He gonna go out of the lottery. He won't be there in the lottery.
Right.
And that happened. So I'm saying like, who's telling these players what their evaluations are? We got people who like after the draft over, we like, dang, they didn't get drafted. Matt Hurt didn't get drafted. DJ Stewart didn't get drafted. Like, who is telling them to go? Who is telling these players to go to the
and
draft?
some of the players that I thought that like players that was on the fence, like one player that I know for a fact, Deron Sharp, when they was like he was going to the draft, but they didn't know if he was gonna hire an agent and all of that stuff.
I knew he was
Bro,
gonna get
I
picked.
said he should have been gone. Like he gave Duke fits. He was coming off the bench playing scrap minutes and was killing.
Hey, if
Like, his
Rory
ass
would have
should've
played
been
him more,
gone.
he'd have been a higher draft pick.
Oh yeah, low key he might have been an All American if he
Day'Ron.
Day'Ron. If he didn't have to play behind Garrison Brooks and what's the other nigga name, Baycott?
Yeah,
He probably been All American.
100%.
But like DJ Stewart should have stayed in college. Matthew Hurt should have stayed in college. Low-key, I think Sharif
McClung?
Cooper. I think Sharif Cooper should have stayed in college.
McClung should have stayed in college. Like,
What was he? What year was he?
he was a
He
junior.
was a junior or sophomore.
Yeah, he transferred out there sophomore year.
But shit, you know how it is right now, though.
Everybody trying to get to
whatever
the
school,
They
whatever.
they being told that they can go, bro. Like, go.
But I'm saying though, like you could transfer any school at any time and not have to sit out of here.
Yeah, 100%.
I just be transferring schools just to try to find my spot.
Boy, you tripping.
Y'all said y'all want me over there. Y'all D1 scholarship. Hey, y'all need a point.
We need a scout point.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm just gonna go ahead and decline that offer. Then I'm gonna go over here to NCA&T. They said they got a starting spot.
Go to the T and turn it up.
Boy, what? Niggas turn the T. Nah, the T just ain't. That basketball ain't it, man.
Bro, you
What
crazy,
you
bro.
crazy,
you
bro?
go to the MEAC, mess around, run to the leading scorer in the NCAA.
Low key.
Bro, when I was in college, I believe Delaware State had the leading scorer
No,
in the NCAA.
I'm saying A&T team ain't been like that for like the last few years.
I mean, they're about to be this year.
But I'm saying when you have on your schedule one of the boys that's coming in bound to give you 55.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You go be ready.
Hey
Yeah.
man, you can say that about Terrell Leach though. He played at North. What was he at? Norfolk State or something like that. And he
Virginia
was
State. Union.
Virginia Union.
and
yeah.
was killing.
Hold on. You talk about somebody that can get a bucket anywhere they go. He won it.
Anywhere
yeah.
he go, he
You throw him on any court, he gonna get
Hey,
a bucket.
shout out to you, man, because you was hurt when we had to play y'all in high school. Thank God. They said the best player ain't even out here. I said, damn, he ain't even out here. Shout out to you. We had to play you the next year, though. And gave my boy AJ a smooth 50 ball.
40 ball.
Smooth 50 ball.
Hey man, that's all good. That don't mean he won. Like every dog has his day.
Hey,
Hey, that dog is
that dog. It's that dog day every day.
a weekly guy.
Look at Slave face.
That is
This how I knew he was different. I had never seen him, bro. So the first play out of the game, bro, they set a back screen and threw a oop. Look up, all on the rim.
Why he no, and he reversed it though. You know that's his shit. The reverse dunk off the oop. I said, this nigga is 5'10" out here. Who is this nigga?
Threw him a backdoor oop. Wasn't even ready for it, bro. That shit was
And the
crazy.
even crazier part, I didn't know he was younger than y'all boys.
Mm-hmm.
Like he my age. I think he my age or
Yeah,
maybe
in y'all class.
he in our class.
Yeah,
13?
he was 13.
Hey, I said something ain't right.
Hey,
Something ain't right.
That's a different breed right there, bro. Athleticism and just talent. That dude talent. If he would have been 6'3", he in the
Hey,
league.
that's the kind. Hey, we should add that into the segment of the show, man. I mean, into the pod, like athletes
This
that
is
we
a
know,
show.
athletes that we know,
This is a
not
show.
know, but like that you done played against or had an experience with that you know, like you just had to share that shit.
Oh yeah, make sure y'all. Oh dang, this ain't about to be live. I was about to tell everybody to tune in to the commitment, man. In about
it's
10 minutes.
it's about to go on. Where's that?
It's on the news.
Oh,
Shout out to
Trav,
A&T.
yeah.
I think he go to A&T.
Hey, you wanna fight?
I feel like he.
Do I
going
wanna
to
fight?
Yeah, because he's not going to A&T.
I was about to say, yeah,
I feel like he is.
Hold on,
I
hold
feel
on.
like-
Hey, since we talking about that, like we just brought it up. If you was a top D1 commit, I mean a D1 player that a prospect that you know you getting all offers from all over the world or whatever, and like your home HBCU was like, yo, what's up? Like, are you even entertaining that for real? For real?
If it's A&T,
Yeah, bro.
you entertain it, but you got to, yo, homie, if you
Bro,
it
that
depends on where you at.
that can be
That's
a
what I'm
reason. That can be a reason, like, for a team for HBCU to be in your top 5, top 4 because
I'm saying I agree with that, but I'm saying like, do you really like entertain that? Like, I'm like it
Yeah.
look good. It look good for me to go to
Bro,
the HBCU, but is it what's best for me though?
especially in this time and day, like 2021, absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Especially because you can your reach is not being stunted by going somewhere like that.
Well,
Like,
all
a
I know
lot-
is he'll have a great NIL deal going to A&T.
Yeah, I mean, but he
Bro,
gonna
he gonna have
one
a
either
good
way.
deal going anywhere.
No,
But if
I'm
you go to
saying, but
A&T,
A&T,
you
he's
the
the
guy.
only. He gonna be the
Yeah,
only
you're the
player
guy,
out there
you're the
really
guy, you're the
commanding
guy.
the NIL.
I mean, yeah, he's gonna be the only guy.
Speak-
but you gotta think, bro. A&T done got some recruits in, so like it ain't like.
Hey,
Of course, he gonna be the highest rated player.
all time.
Hey,
Probably.
speaking of NILs, players who would have benefited the most from it, Tariq Cohen would have had a crazy deal.
Oh yeah, especially
would've,
like
yeah,
his
most definitely.
senior, junior year.
His deal
First
would've
year
been
celebration bowl.
His deal would have been something
No,
different.
who not from HBCU, but who NIL deal would have been crazy from Duke? Grayson Allen. Just because he was that white dude, or JJ Redick,
Right,
that white
right.
dude.
JJ Redick, I give you that. But Grayson Allen.
No,
Grayson
because
Allen would've
everybody
too.
know the reason why I say that. Everybody hated Grayson Allen. It wasn't no love there. Like, didn't nobody really like Grayson Allen?
I mean, like I ain't gonna say he got in a lot of trouble, but like he had that villain kind of reputation on the court as a dirty
But
player.
he wasn't likable off the court either.
Yeah, so it's like he was
It's
viewed
been a hard
kind of
sell.
as that
It's
dirty
been
player.
a hard sell. Yeah.
Or it look like it might be Carolina.
Nah, this
This is something else.
This is something else.
I'm tweaking.
Come on.
I don't think it's gonna be
6:30.
live unless it's on somebody live. I don't know.
I don't know if it's gonna be live either though, but
I thought they said that I looked at it on, like, was it Bleacher Report or something? They was like it was gonna be on Some sports channel.
It's on Bleacher Report. I ain't even see it was on Bleacher Report.
I mean, he is a top 10 player in the
type
country.
Type it in on Google. Type in Travis Shaw.
Bro, you know how I figure like a lot of these, like you have some teams that have the top tier equipment, then some teams don't be having top tier equipment. I found out if you like a top 50 player, like teams will donate. I mean, not teams, but they'll donate equipment.
Oh yeah, like
Like
if you,
the
Nike, like the brand.
Nah,
On the
like I'm
CBS
talking
Sports
about
app. CBS Sports app.
I'm talking about like helmets,
Oh,
shoulder
for the whole
pads.
team?
Yeah.
That's dope though.
Like the top tier Jones, the ones you see them boys on TV
so
wearing.
I do want to ask y'all one question before we get out of here.
No.
If you, Bryce Young, right? You know how they said he got 7, 6, 8, 7-figure NIL deals. You have a good game. Do you go buy your lineman something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm doing that off rip.
Just cause y'all the reason I got this money like this. So
I mean, I ain't gonna say all that because he got that bread and he ain't even played yet.
Yeah.
Played the snap.
So like, but most definitely,
Got to.
It's gonna make them work harder for you. It's gonna make them do what
heck
they
yeah.
Shit, lay their body on the line for
right.
you.
Yeah.
Like, everybody know that. Like it ain't even that, but like
Clean.
when
clean
you feel
unis.
appreciated, you go way. It's like that in work. It's like that in your relationship. It's like that
Rollies.
with friendship.
Rollies
When you
for
feel
Christmas.
appreciated, you'll go a long out of the way for somebody. You know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
Bro, I told my brother the other day, bro, if I'm getting that much bread now in college, I might as well stay and get my degree.
Yeah,
Might as well.
Right.
facts.
Yeah.
Facts, especially if I'm like a fringe, like not gonna be playing that much in NFL.
Like
Stay
not
with
even
What
because
kind
I'm
of-
not gonna be playing
would
because
y'all
I
be
can
just
still go.
Would y'all just be signing a lot any
What's
deal
one?
that came
What's one
across
more
y'all?
year?
No.
What's one more year? Because you got to stay 3 in college for NFL.
Yeah, I'm
so
already.
one more year. I'm getting paid. Might as well just
Yeah.
stay another
Yep,
year.
might as well. You already.
if I'm a third, fourth round pick, it's no need for me to like.
But I feel
try to
like
go to the
I feel
league.
like in the future though, a few years down the line, they gonna have to cut this NIL shit out.
No, they not. No, they
I
not.
feel like
it's done.
It's probably gonna change. Like
It's gonna have to change.
The rules on it, the max money gonna change. On it.
That's what I'm saying though, because some of these niggas is making more money than
Bro,
the
7
coaches
figures.
is making. Some niggas on the staff ain't making what they
bro,
make.
you getting 7
Yeah, but
figures.
staff should never get paid more than like
Bro,
top
it's
tier
been
players.
like, bro, it's been like in college. Yes, they should.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
because they couldn't get
In
paid.
college,
That's because
they
they couldn't get paid.
Bro, in college, your
No player is gonna make more than Dabo or Nick or.
Yeah, I'm saying that, but I'm saying like even if you at Ohio State or something like that, like and your coach don't make that, like you making more than your coach, that ain't right, man. Like I don't feel like granted, I want everybody to get their bag. You know, I don't have no problem with that, but
But I don't think you really gonna have a player playing for a coach that player's making more than that coach.
Yeah, facts. Right. If that's the case, he's bigger than the.
Yeah.
I mean, A&T just had a dude get $500K though.
yeah, basketball.
He might be making more than a basketball coach.
I think
I
he
mean,
was like top.
well,
Was he?
oh, the
I don't think he
Bojangles
was a
dude.
top player, but I just know he was like highly recruited from Texas or some shit like that.
Yeah.
They was talking about it.
Yeah. All right, but y'all got anything coming up this week, man?
Yeah, I got this joint all day. I mean, all week next week, Monday through Friday. Called work.
Me too.
Hey, I thought you was about to say something real serious.
Anything for y'all? Anything for you, Los? Anything coming up?
Same shit, man.
Nah,
Work.
same shit. I'm gonna be at the crib, watching TV, watching Marvel movies. All I'll be doing at the crib.
All right, man. Well, if we ain't got nothing else to talk about, this has been episode 21 of the Preferred Walk-On Podcast. I'm your host, Chris. To my left, that's Cam. On the other couch, that's
Kevin Durant's barber.
Kevin Durant's barber. And
You ain't shit then, boy.
all right, so we out. Let's catch y'all next week, man.
AKA Parlay.
You ain't shit, Barbara. You
Ain't
can't
nobody
be
ain't
Barbara.